Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to our third day of our sneaky peeks from our 101st edition release. Today I have a fun one for you. Today my team and I are showcasing two brand new die sets which they coordinate together. They are called Pretty Scallop Circles along with the coordinating Pretty Circle layers, okay? So the way I designed these, I'm not sure if you remember the pretty egg dies. Let me show you to refresh your memories really quick. I think I have that here on my desk. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Here, oh yeah, here they go. Okay, remember these here? How I designed these where every other circle, like circles, one was big, one was small, big, small, big. Well, that's what I did with these circles, and I love, absolutely love the way they came out. So this is the bigger ones right here. Aren't these beautiful? You see how there's every other one is bigger? Something different, okay? So let me tell you what the size of this bigger guy is. The biggest one is, it's like a little, it's like 5 1/4, a little shy. It's in between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. And then the smallest one measures, excuse me, 1 1/2 inch round. Okay, so the biggest one is like a little under 5 1/2 inch, and then the smallest one is 1 1/2 inch. And I love, absolutely love the way these came out. Okay, now these have coordinating what do you call these? These are called the Pretty Circle layers. Now these are coordinating stitch layers that go on top, but I'm not sure if you can see or not, but I made the little, you see how these circles, well, the little scallops are big, small, big, small. Well, that's what I did here. I did big, small, but in a stitched form. So let me take one out so you could see. You see how it, so it almost looks like a big flower. So I did a stitch, 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 and then I did a round stitch in the center. So when you layer it on, it's going to look really pretty. I love it. So these coordinate with that. So that will go ahead and be for the bigger die. You know what I'm saying? So these they kind of go hand in hand, these two. And there's also, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a total of 5 dies in each set. And like I said, they do coordinate together, but they're sold separately, okay? And I love the way these came out. So I wanted to actually do something a little different with this, just so you can see that you don't have to use it as a big scallop, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, where did I put my card? Oh, here we go. Okay, so basically what I did was I went ahead and I layered a whole bunch. I made it into like a little rainbow. So what I did was I layered it. Oh, you know what? And the other set, let me say what I think I used the other set extra special, and it says smile, it's gonna be okay. So basically I used that sentiment for this. But what I did was I went ahead and I got those dies, these guys right here. And I went ahead and layered them all together, and then I just cut it right in half, okay? So if you layer them all together, so basically this is, just pretend this is all whole, okay? So what I did was I just cut it in half to make a rainbow, but, excuse me, this was too big for my card, so I had to eliminate one of them to make a smaller one, okay? And then, now these are, I actually used, remember I told you that I revised a couple of my bigger dies. This is the treat sleeve die. Now just so you know, I actually did get a few emails about the revised bigger dies. These are not included with the release. These are just completely separate. I just wanted to revise these just so you could get a little bit more for your money, okay? So what I did was, since this is the same, actually almost the same style, I should say, of these, okay? Well, this one was too small. Thinking, I need something a little bit, a hint bigger for the clouds. Then I remember I had this guy. So that's what I used for the little clouds. And here is, let me see if I have a little pointer tool here. We'll just use this right here. So here's on the stitching. You see how it is, how it's like a little The little scallops, one's bigger, one's smaller, and then we have the stitching right across. That's how they are for each one. So that's basically how it's gonna look when you cut them out, and then you layer on top of there, and they look really pretty. So what I did was, of course, I got my mulberry paper, and I went ahead and put that. I layered it onto some craft color cardstock. And then again, the sentiment, smile, it's going to be okay, because I thought that was fitting. And this background paper is an actual paper that I bought by accident. This is when I did my little paper run not too long ago. The 6x6 paintables, I thought these were the actual, what do you call it? The actual, the way the papers looked, I thought that was kind of cool. But they don't. You see, there's this one here, and they have, I'm not sure if you can see the shimmer here, but it's like an emboss. So you're supposed to watercolor it yourself. And I didn't know that, but then I was going to return them. I was like, you know what? Actually, that's kind of cool. So that's what I did with this. I did a really light, like extremely light watercolor, and I use this Distress ink, Stormy Skies, and I did it really light, and I love the way that came out. I thought it went beautiful. I didn't want to do accent too much on that background because I kind of wanted this to be our focal point, and I thought it came out really pretty. Then of course added 3 sequences, and that's it, and I called it a day. So that is it for today, everybody. That is our 2 brand new sneaky peeks for our 3rd day. Go ahead and head on over to my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see what the rest of my amazing team, what they created using this set right here. And also, don't forget to leave all of your comments for a chance to win. You do have a chance to win all both of those sets, okay? So anyways, let me just show you really quick. This is what the big one looks like when it's cut out. That's the biggest one out of these right here. Okay, isn't that pretty? And this was one of those little watercolor deals again as well. I thought this was really pretty, just so you could see how this bigger, big, small, the little scallops, and I love the way that came out. So anyways, I just thought I'd show that to you so you could see, you could have a visual of what it looks like. And then when you do, just pretend this is whole, you see how the little, when you put it on top of it, it looks really pretty. So anyways, everybody, actually I just had an idea, and it's okay, I'll have to do that next time. So anyways, that is it, everybody. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And also, everything we're showcasing this week will be available this Friday, April 3rd at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you all back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.